have to understand sexual attraction. You have to understand that. Sexual attraction, that right there, how a man begins to understand sexual attraction is when the man is understanding himself. When you begin to understand yourself, because I'm getting with you, because you can scratch that itch I need scratch. I have an itch. I only need you to scratch it though. I only need you. You possess something all other men don't possess. What is that? That's why I say you can't compare yourself to other men. If you see a man that a woman is dealing with, you feel like, oh man, she could be dealing with me. I got more. You're competing with the man in your mind because you feel like you deserve her. So now what you actually doing is competing for the bitch. You're competing. That's a mindset women love men to be in. Women love men that compete. Competing for her? Yes. Yes. Women love that shit. Because you ain't going nowhere. You're going to give me your all. That is when I'm going to get the best of you. Because now you got to prove to yourself that you can get that bitch and you can keep that bitch. She's not trying to prove that she can get with you and keep you. You begin to compete with her because you feel like that man don't deserve that woman. If you see a short man with a beautiful woman, with a sexy woman, because he's short and fat, in your mind, you think while she's with him, that you go competing for a bitch. In your mind. You a hater. You a fucking hater. There's something she like about that man. You will never understand that because you are a man. You a man. But if you understand, see, pimps, players, and max understand that game. A player, a pimp, and a mac, they're not going to take your bitch. Your bitch is going to choose on them. The bitch going to choose on them. So they never come off like a player hater. You going to choose on me, bitch, even if you got a nigga, because I'm one hell of a fucking man. And if you don't choose on me, bitch, how dare you sit in my vicinity? You ain't even worthy to be around me. That's that mindset. Because they begin to understand women. Got to understand the mindset of the woman. You don't ever compete for a bitch. Bitches compete for you. That keeps you at the top of the food chain. Right now you at the bottom. That's why you compete with other men. See, if I was in relationship with men and I tried doing this and tried doing that, and I say, you know what? Let me try something different. I'm going to deal with a man that piques my sexual interest. I will deal with him. But that's a woman in her mind making the decision to deal with a man that piques her sexual interest. That has nothing to do with what the fuck you doing in your life. What a lot of men begin to do is you will look at that man and feel like he is beneath you as a man because you feel like you're better than him. There you go, competing for the bitch because you feel like you deserve the bitch he don't. You will feel like you deserve her and he doesn't. Come on now. What we doing? What we doing? I'm just saying. You competing with men for bitches. You gotta be cold. When I say cold, you gotta understand women's sexuality. Women get to a certain stage, she feel like, I don't want to have sex anymore. I don't want to have sex anymore. A man must prove himself. Because remember in the live stream I did, the older a woman get, the more she wants from a man. She's not so much leaning on her sex. She's not. She's leaning on what you have. But there you go. Remember when we was talking about the other dude you were trying to compete with for the bitch? You will be the man for the job because you feel like you deserve that woman. That's why a lot of y'all are with women and she lean on your cars, your clothes, your money, your shoes, and she ain't even giving you ass. Because remember, you felt like you deserve her because you got more than the other nigga. Remember? You remember I said that a lot of men compete with other men for bitches? So if you do, you feel like because of the money you have, the clothes you have, the cars you have, you deserve that bitch. You trying to be the man for the job. You trying to be the man for the job. Trying to be the man for the job. That's exactly what you're trying to do because you feel like you deserve her because you got more than that nigga. Instead of understanding that she's just a dame. That's it. She's just a dame. But because you not getting pussy, you always been hateful and jealous of other men. Because a lot of men, that's why I say, listen, when I was growing up, no man could go to my father's house. With my mama and my sisters, my dad felt like either he coming out to fuck his daughters or his fucking wife. He didn't play that with men. Men couldn't go to my father's house. He didn't play that shit. He didn't play that. He ain't with no brother code. My dad didn't have friends. He didn't have no friends. My dad stood alone. He was a lone wolf. He was a lone wolf. He didn't need friends. He didn't need that. No. But you hang around niggas that be hating on you because that nigga will look at you and look at your bitch and feel like I deserve her. Or you'll look at that dude and be like, I deserve that bitch. I deserve her because I'm the man for the job. I can give her what she wants. That's exactly what you're saying. Reading between the lines, what you're actually saying is, I look at her, why is she with Big Dick Rodney? Why is she with Pookie? Why is she with Ray Ray? Instead of letting the chips fall where they may. Because you don't understand sexual attraction. You don't understand what's going to take place in the end times. You don't understand that this nigga could just be using this bitch. Like, you know what I mean? On some real shit, I can't really put it out there because it's YouTube and say what I really want to motherfucking say. But he may not even be viewing her the way you view her. You view her as your queen. He may be viewing her as his side chick. You don't know that. You don't know that. But that's that hating shit. When you compete with other men for bitches. Because y'all be around a lot of niggas. You supposed to be a lone wolf. You supposed to be taking your journey. Be alone. You're not supposed to have all these friends. Like, what y'all need friends for? Like, where the fuck we do that at? Like, none of my brothers have friends. They don't do that. They got business partners. They don't have friends. They don't hang around niggas. They don't do that. You know what I mean? I got a brother that's in a car club and they only interact in their car club because he got a Chevy Impala. A Chevy, he has an old school Chevy. So he's in a car club. I was the face of my brother's car. You know what I mean? Your girl China White. But you don't be around men like that. Hang around a lot of men like that. Men shouldn't be working around you like that. You're supposed to be a lone wolf. But when it comes to sexual attraction, understanding sexual attraction in a woman will give you sexual confirmation. That sexual confirmation is, listen, I'm horny as fuck. Yeah, I want to fuck. Yeah, you turn me on. Getting a woman to open a door to sex is allowing her to open the door, not you. Women are the gatekeepers to sex. Men are the gatekeepers to a relationship. But once you become that one hell of a man, women, you will be the gatekeeper to sex. Because that's when you pick and choose of bitches who you want to fuck. But right now, you still leaning on bitches to open that door for sex. Because you're not at the top. You're not at the top of the food chain. You're still at the bottom. Hoping and praying that a bitch open up the gates to sex. Never. You turn bitches on and don't get them off. You don't give in to a bitch just because she's horny for you. Even if you're dealing with one chick. But because y'all scared of losing bitches because y'all not really getting pussy. Y'all ain't really getting pussy like that. So what y'all do whatever it takes to keep the bitch. So if you're doing whatever it takes to keep the bitch, she's controlling the doors to sex. And you know it. So you fall in line so she'll give you that pussy. Often whenever the fuck you want it. You're not the gatekeeper. You're not the gatekeeper to sex. You become the gatekeeper to sex when you're at the top of the food chain. That's how men become the gatekeepers to sex. Or when you figure out, like, listen, a lot of these older women, those be the horniest bitches. That's a cheat code. a lot of them bitches just fucking horny. Horny as fuck. You know what I mean? A lot of those bitches is horny. Just go to the gym and just start working out and ignoring bitches. Ignore them. Don't look at them. Listen to what you listen to, your motivational, your inspirational, your affirmations, the Bible, scriptures. Go to the gym and begin to work out and focus on what you need to focus on. Watch how women throw themselves at you. And even though they don't throwing themselves at you, don't take the bait. Allow her to get real hot and horny because you become something she can't have. You become the gatekeepers to sex. When you control the dynamic of sex. That's when you control the dynamic of sex. Is when the bitch is giving you that, okay, I want to fuck, but you're not. Okay, you horny. Okay, what that mean? But you piquing her interest. You're not letting her know that you wouldn't fuck it. You know what I mean? Yo, you got to have some good goddamn talk game. You got to know how to. I mean, is that shit wet? Is it wet? Is it wet for me? You know what I mean? But what have you done? What have you done to earn me to touch the kitty? To please the kitty? To give you this wood? What have you earned? And it's a serious unit and it's a serious conversation. Bitch get hot and horny because she know you ain't taking the bait. So now she got to talk herself into giving you the pussy. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not talking her out the pussy. She's talking you in it. Come on, man. Tell me you heard that shit. Tell me you heard that. Tell me you heard that. You begin to... I can't even remember what the fuck I said. When it gets like that, she will be talking you in the pussy. You're not talking yourself in the pussy. She's talking you in the... I can't even remember what the fuck I said, but I know it was game. I know it was. I get like that sometimes. Sometimes that's why I gotta take notes, and sometimes I write notes and I do uploads because I be coming across some throw shit. I do. I just do. But it gets like that when you at the top of the food chain. But when you are focused like that, when you don't let your dick determine, oh, because it's hard, I want to fuck. No, you should have the power to say, nah, I'm good. So when you get to a certain age, your dick don't even get hard. You don't have wet dreams. If you over the age of fucking 30 and you still having wet dreams, nigga, you gotta bust a couple of nuts then. I mean, I don't even know if you ready for a journey. Your ass is still having wet dreams. That shit's supposed to be over after college. You know what I mean? Your ass still having wet dreams, nigga. You probably ain't fucked enough. I know that's a little bit too raw for you, but it is what it is. You might have to sow your raw oats. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta drop y'all goddamn nuts. So the next one.